Find the equation for the quadratic function whose vertex is at -2, 6 and passes through the point -4, -2. Okay. Now, we can sketch this just to get a little idea of what we're looking at here. Okay. So the vertex is going to be at -2, 6, which is going to be about over here, right? And we know that it passes through the point -4, -2. Okay, so -4, -2 is over here. So we know that our parabola should look a little something like this, right? Just a rough sketch. Yeah, I don't really know what the y-intercept or the x-intercepts are, but we know that the vertex is here, and we know that it opens, in this case, is going to open downward, right? Because the point. Okay. So regardless of anything else, we know that our a value should be negative, right? Because this parabola opens down. Okay, so here we want to use the vertex form, right? Y equals a x minus h squared plus k. Notice that, hey, I know what my vertex is, right? H is -2 and k is 6. Here you got to be a little bit careful with your signs, right? Y is equal to a x minus -2 squared plus k. In this case, plus 6. So you notice that this becomes what? X plus 2 squared plus 6. Okay. Now, wait a minute. What is a though, right? How do we find the value of a? Okay. And the key is we use x and y. We use another point on the graph to help us determine the value of a. And notice that, hey, I know another point on the graph, right? This x value and this y value. So let's go ahead and plug that in. Okay, -2 is equal to a, -4 plus 2 squared plus 6. And you notice once we work everything out, we should be able to determine the value of a here, right? So -4 plus 2 is -2, but when we square that, we get a +4. Plus 6, we'll subtract the 6 to both sides to get -8 equal to 4a. And when we divide both sides by 4, we get a equals -2. Okay, so the last thing we do then is we just plug that a value back in. So y equals -2 times x plus 2 squared plus 6. So this particular parabola here, right, with the vertex at that point that goes to this point here, right, is given by this equation. Y equals -2 x plus 2 squared plus 6. You notice that no matter what point we pick, right, if I pick any value of x, I should be able to plug it in, do all the math, and get that corresponding y value, right? So you got to make sure you understand the relationship between the graph, the equation, and the points.